Hi, this is the Purdue Accessibility Team. These are our 3 UX designers, Sophie, Shreyansi, and Garrett. These are our 3 web programmers, Nathaniel, Mara, and Saswat. And this is our game design and animator, Josh. Our sponsor is Nicole Martin, a DRC Access consultant at Purdue University. DRC, or Disability Resource Center, is the office designated by Purdue to provide services, resources, and programs to facilitate equal access for disabled students.
Our user group is physically disabled Purdue students, and for our problem statement, we focused on physically disabled students at Purdue who experience barriers across campus with no documentation of their existence or maintenance. And the goal of our project is to design and develop a website where students can report physical accessibility barriers on campus.
So this project was inspired by conversations with disabled students that we had on campus. The bottom line is that maintaining and expanding an accessible campus is not a priority to Purdue. This is made evident by the fact that Purdue has not updated their campus accessibility guide since 2016. Because of this, a lot of newer buildings like Walk do not even have accessibility information. A lack of updated information and infrastructure are the reasons why a lot of disabled students at Purdue do not get to have the same experiences as other students on campus, which in some cases is just the ability to go to class. We will be designing this website for both abled and disabled students to report and monitor accessibility issues on campus. By keeping a record of Purdue's continued neglect of its disabled community, we will be able to bring awareness to the issue and encourage Purdue to take action.
In order to measure the success of our project at the end of it, we'll be in constant communication with our stakeholders, provide them with plenty of updates throughout our project, and receive feedback from them. And when we complete our final project, we will be conducting an exit interview with our stakeholder. And this interview will consist of questions that pertain to the aesthetics, functionality, customer reception, and site viewership. We will also be surveying our peers that will judge the site on the same principles that were in the interview.
Starting with plan of action, we have the UX side of things. We start with technology. We will use Miro to organize our research insights, build a framework of the platform we will build, and map out our user journeys and needs. We will use Figma to sketch, prototype, and iterate in order to create the designs that will then be passed off to the web development to construct. And then our UX process goes as follows. We analyze the design space, we generate ideas, we do deeper research, we invalidate or validate the ideas. We then do understanding of the users, organizing of the systems, building of the framework, sketching, prototyping, testing, and then completion. But as you can see, the arrows go back and forth because that's part of the process of UX, going back and forth between failure and testing. I'll then pass it off to Maura with web development.
Now, with respect to the site build component of our action plan, web development and user experience will go hand in hand. Since this project is centered around creating a more accessible campus, an accessible and seamless navigation experience on the website will serve as the first impression to set up the user's expectation of accessibility. With that, after the design flows have begun their framework journey in Miro and Figma, we will begin the early stage development for the website with a simple back-end database structure for submissions to be received and managed. Among the multiple pages, we plan to actively continue UX and development revisions during the entire process to ensure all accessibility guidelines are met. Additionally, we will continue talks with Nicole to address and solve any unknowns that may arise in order to create the most successful solution possible within our timeline.
Our production schedule is as follows. On January 17th, we'll have the initial meeting with the client and consult about design details and specifications. On February 17th, we'll provide initial mock-ups and receive feedback and begin coding structure of the website. On March 2nd, we'll provide iterations and receive a second round of feedback. On March 15th, we'll test the mock-ups with users and continue coding the website. On March 31st, we'll analyze the testing feedback and implement the necessary changes. And on April 30th, we'll complete the website. Thank you.